welcome back from the short break. Council, shall we continue? If you're ready, please proceed.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Usher, can you please help us bring in the witness? Welcome back, Mr. Witness. Just before the break, we were discussing the incident of the dead cow. And you told us that as a result of that dead cow, a lot of people died in prison. And you also mentioned that there is another cause of death in the prison, which started even before the dead cow incident. And you mentioned the cherry and the pap. Can you tell us about that?
Wow. Yes.
Go on, please.
Wow. Pap B.
The pap.
5 o'clock.
They used to cook it by 5 o'clock.
You take kosibiti.
And they will place it outside.
You ube kuberbi aside.
And they will have open the lid. And that's where it spends the night until the following morning. When day breaks, they will take the cooking pot and bring it inside the yard. After they have brought it inside, the pap on top is usually dry. So they will remove that hard top cover and put it aside, so that they could reduce some of the pap inside the cooking pot and put it in some other cooking pots. And then they will add water. They have sticks which they use to stir, and they use that to stir. When they are done, they will take the butter buckets, little small ones. That's what they used to scoop from and put into the buckets, and then distribute it to the cells. Each cell has a bucket. The mess boy will come and take one of the plastic cups, just as the ones used to drink tea. Each one brings your cup or your little bowl, and when he scoops and fills it, he puts it into your bowl or your pot.
How was this pap killing the inmates?
Rui bi bena daf de saf xorom.
Sometimes there is too much salt.
Secondly, ndox bu sedda buñ ci dé soti,
the water which they used to add there,
ndox bobu,
that water,
daf day jox febar.
It used to give sickness.
Febar bobu moy biri biri bi.
And that sickness is biri-biri.
Mr. Witness, we know that beriberi is as a result of vitamin deficiency.
Can
you tell us if they usually add anything to the pap?
Except sugar.
So it's that plain pap that you eat?
Yes. They usually give them milk, but they never add it there.
So you were given the plain pap?
Wow.
Yes.
And you also told us that the
Even today, if you go there, you'll find the sand inside the couscous.
So because the food does not have sufficient vitamins that the body needs, most of the inmates suffered from beriberi.
lekka bi du dee am yi nga xam ne moom la yaram bi soxla ci biir ñam bi loolu mooy tax nag ñii di am feebar beriberi yi nii.
Waaw.
Yes.
From the time you were incarcerated in Mile 2,
jamono ji nga xamee ne ñu ngi la tëj ci kaso bi Mile 2.
Can you tell us how many inmates you know personally that died from this beriberi?
Di ñu mun a wax ñan nga xam ñoo xam ne dee nañ fa te li ko waral mooy feebari beriberi bii nii.
Waaw am na ñeneen ñoo xam ne ci main yard bi lañ nekk.
Yes, you know there are some that we are at the main yard.
ñooñu ñëpp duma leen mun a xam waaye ñi ma jot a xam ñi nekkoon confinement.
I will not be able to know all of them, but those that I knew were the ones that were at confinement.
Rey na fa Suleiman Cissé.
It killed Suleiman Cissé.
mooy waa ji reyoon jigéen bi Kaamalo.
He was the guy that killed the woman at Kaamalo.
Rey na fa tamit Sunkaru Kante.
It killed Sunkaru Kante.
Sunkaru Kante kooku ñun ñoo bokk ak kiis. ñun lañ booleel kiis.
So our cases were the same, myself and him.
Rey na foofu tamit ñaari boy Guinean.
It also killed 2 other boys who were Guineans.
Number 7 tamit.
At number 7,
rey na fa nit.
It killed someone.
Rey na Sénégalais.
One Senegalese. Yes.
Thank you very much for that.
Jërëjëf.
Did you personally suffer from, have you ever suffered from this beriberi?
yow mi ci sa boppa nii sax ndax yow feebari beriberi boobu musta la caa dal.
Waaw musoon na ma dal.
Yes, I once suffered from it.
How did you recover from it?
Naka nga ci wéree nag yow.
am na fa garab bu weex tablets bu ndaw bu weex moom lañ ma dee jox.
There was a particular tablet, white in color and small. That was the one they gave me.
suñ ma ko joxee dañ may ne naa ko naan si bëccëg bi bu ma ko naan si guddi because su ma ko naanee si guddi du ma nelaw.
When they give it to me, they will ask me to drink it during daytime because if I drank it in the evening, I will not be able to sleep.
Who gave you this tablet?
Kan moo la jox garab boobu?
Fanta Sane joxoon na ma ko.
Fanta Sane gave it to me.
Who is Fanta Sane?
Kuy Fanta Sane boobu?
Fanta Sane mooy ki fi ñëwoon fii jigéen boobu jógee prison.
Was the one that came here, that woman from the prisons, the medic.
Do you know if this tablet, which was essential to cure beriberi, do you know if it was always available at the infirmary?
xam nga ndax garab boobu per boobu ñu la daan jox ndax ul na la ndax garab bi saa yu nekk daf dee am rek ci foofu ca fajeekaay ba.
dégguma.
garab boobu ñu la doon jox. ndax xam nga ndax jamono joo demee rek ci fajukaay bi rek nañ ko fa daan fekk.
nekkul jamono ju nekk.
It wasn't every time.
When you suffered from beriberi, did they change your diet?
bi nga amee feebari beriberi boobu ndax wecci nañ façon ñam biñ la daan jox.
suñ ko wecci.
It was never changed.
We were told that inmates that suffered from beriberi were put on high protein diet.
dañ dégg ñu ne ñi nga xam ne ñoo amoon feebari beriberi boobu dafa am benn façon ñam yoo xam ne moom lañ leen daan toggal ñu di ko lekk.
What can you tell us about that?
loolu mun a wax ci loolu.
loolu amut loolu death sentence rek lañ ko doon jox.
That never existed. That was only for those on death sentence.
High protein boobu death sentence rek ñoo ko doon am.
High protein was only for those on death sentence.
Was there any difference between the high protein diet and the main diet that all the prisoners eat?
dafa amoon benn uute boo xam ne amoon na ci ñam bi nga xam ne daf daan am yim soxla ci yarami nit ki uute bu mu am ak yeneen yi nga xam ne jamono bu ci nekk moom lañ fa daan lekkee dafa awte.
am na difference bu ndaw bu si nekk.
Yes, there was a little difference.
Because high protein bi.
Because the high protein.
boobu dañ lay tegal ñaari jën.
They will put 2 fishes for you.
tegal la benn 1 pieces of naka la tuddati sax batanse.
They will put a bit of garden egg for you.
ak benn xob supame.
And the cabbage.
jeex na ana diw buñ ci def.
That's all, except the oil which they put on it.
During the time that you were in the prisons, at any point did the diet change?
Binga nekk ci kaso bi ndax am na benn jamono joo xam ne lekk yi leen dee jox léegi-léegi ñu soppali ko.
mooy time buñ fa indee anti-rose.
That was when they brought in anti-rose.
Can you recall the year they brought in anti-rose?
Mun nga fàttale ko ban at lañ indi anti-rose?
Mënuma ko fàttale ko.
I cannot recall.
What changed?
Lana fa soppeeku.
Lu fa soppeeku woon.
The change was
mooy high protein bi.
the high protein.
soo ko seetee.
If you observed it,
jën bi rek la ñooy fry.
it was only the fish that was fried.
ñu ñuluk sauce bi def ci batanse bi ak supame bi.
And the sauce has the garden egg and the cabbage.
ñu soosal ko gaay ñu jox leen ko.
And they'll serve the people.
bu anti-rose ñëwee.
But when anti-rose came,
moom dafa ñëw suma boole yépp.
she included everyone.
ne ndax tooga bi mun a rich.
So that the cooking will be richer.
lekka bi.
The food
anti.
during the time of anti.
lekka bi su ñëwee ñëpp ko dee lekka bi kontaan.
When the food came, all ate and we are satisfied.
Because lekka baa ngi baax.
Because the food was good.
danga koy mun a lekka nu la neexee.
You are able to eat it as you please. Yes.
We've also received testimony at the commission that the food rations were being stolen by prison guards. Can you tell us about that?
Am na ñu wax fii tamit ci commission bi ne dundu yi nga xam ne moom lañ daan indil prisoner yi ñi fa liggéey dañ ko daan sàcca ndax xam nga ci loolu dara.
loolu du sàcca loolu robbery la.
That is not stealing, that is robbery.
Because sàcca bi suy sàcca dafay yot.
Because when the thief steals, he trots carefully.
ñii dañoo ñëw deliberately ñu ubbi store bi prisoner yi dugal ci seen moto yi.
But these people come deliberately, open the store, and take the condiments of the prisoners and take them away.
Can you tell us if you know the guards that were involved in this act?
Ndax xam nga ñi nga xam ne ñoo fa doon liggéey di def sàcca googu noonu.
If you do not want to say it out loud, we can get the usher to write it on a piece of paper for you.
So bëggut a wax tur bi sax pour ñëpp dégg ko dinañ la jox benn kayit boo xam ne rek danga cee bind tur yi te kenn du ko am.
dinaa ko wax.
No, I will say it.
Go on.
Waxal.
David Colley moo dee ñëw.
David Colley used to come.
Ousainou Colley moo nekkoon operation.
Ousainou Colley was at operations.
At the same time moo nekkoon tamit storekeeper bi.
At the same time, he was the storekeeper.
David Colley lu mu soxla ci store bi.
Whatever David Colley needed at the stores,
loolu lañ koy jox by force.
that was what they gave him by force.
kenn du ci ñeme ña teg benn baat.
Nobody could say anything contrary.
Because time boobu David Colley.
Because at that time, David Colley,
suñu déggee ne David Colley mu ngi ñëw dafay mel ni malayka mooy ñëw seen kaw.
if people hear that David Colley is coming, it's as if an angel is coming to them.
kon David Colley lu mu bëgg rek ci kaso bi loolu lañ koy defal.
So whatever David Colley wanted at the prisons, that was what they did for him.
amul kenn ku see teg baat.
There was no one who would say anything on that.
amoon na jamono passé na sax Mansa Colley lañ ko dee ooyee.
There was a time he was called Mansa Colley.
Was he the only one that was involved in the theft of prisoners' food?
Ndax moom David Colley moomu moom rek moo daan sàcca li nga xam ne mooy dundu prisoner yi.
xam nga boobu.
That one.
soo si tombee wut.
If it did not happen in your presence, you wouldn't be able to know. Or you will just hear it from people telling you. Or those in the kitchen will come and tell you. Yes.
But as far as David Colley's involvement is with respect to the theft of the rations, you are sure that he was involved in it?
For that one, no one told me. I saw it myself with my own two eyes. All David's sustenance in his home comes from the stores.
We've also received testimony that several inmates were being tortured by prison guards.
What
can you tell us about that?
Very well.
How?
Yes.
There
was once a time, the one they call Sunkari Jeju, he ended up at the NIA.
Muhammad, Bojang la Santa
And Muhammad, I'm not sure if it's Bojang or Jame.
Confinement number 1.
They came to confinement number 1. They went to Omar C's cell. And they found him with, I think, a cigarette.
Mbalo Kante tamit the same thing.
Mbalo Kante too, the same thing. They found him with a cigarette. They came to my cell. They found me with a small wrap of tobacco. They took us out of the cells and out of the complex. At that time, I was in remand. They took Omar C and Mbalo Kante and took them away. And they beat them up. Brought them back. Put them inside their respective cells and remove every other thing that was inside their cells. And they poured their water until the whole place was full up with water. And then they locked them up there.
2 weeks.
For 2 weeks they were there. After they beat them up and brought them back, they took me also. They took me behind the confinement. If you go to mile 2, the door that you go through, confinement.
On your left,
if you look to your left, there's a way that leads to the back. That was where they took me, and that was where they were beating me. I said to them, well, beat me up. Me too, when I get to court, I will explain to the judge. And that was when they stopped the beating. And they took me back.
What were they using to beat you?
A black jar. They stuck it with sand. Just like the hose pipe is like this. So they sealed one end of it. And the other side, they put their sand and also water. Until it was full. And they sealed that side too. That is what they used to beat up the prisoners.
Can you tell us the conditions of Omar C and Mbalo Kante after they were beaten? Omar C and Mbalo Kante.
They took them inside and sealed them.
And you've told us that they poured water into their cells.
Until their cells were full up with water.
And they locked them up in that wet cell.
How? Yes.
Can you tell us about any other incident you witnessed with respect to beatings?
They beat
up Alaji Soriba Conte. They beat up Laminja. They beat Famakodu. They beat Modu Sonko at the time when he was sick. At this time,
most of the time,
sometimes when he goes to the toilet, and also Usman Nikul was beaten. They beat up many people there.
Beating prisoners, was it a normal thing for prison guards to do?
di door prisoner wi daal moom lu jaadu la woon rek pour ñi fa doon liggéey di leen ko def.
ñoom loolu lañ defoon seen métier.
That was what they took as their work.
And was it condoned by management at that time?
kilifa yi nga xam ne ñoo jiite woon liggéeykat yooyu ci kaso bi ñoom àndoon nañ ci.
ñoom Yaya Jaaju chef la.
The people like Yaya Jaaju, Sefla, people like David Colley.
luñ def rek.
Whatever they did,
foofu lañ de ñoom lañ dee topp.
is good, and all the officers will follow suit.
You've mentioned prison officers Sekoba Jaju and Mohammed. Do you know of any other prison officers that were engaged with these other beatings you mentioned?
ñi fa liggéey tudda nga fi Sekoba Jaju ak Mohammed ndax xam nga ñeneen ñoo xam ne ñu ngi fa liggéey te bokk ci dóor yi.
Kii Ibrahima Jammeh.
Ibrahima Jammeh.
dóorkat la.
He was a torturer.
Kii at that time inspector la woon.
At that time he was an inspector.
Something Tamba. Dama fàtte turam bi. Mooy woon chief officer bi foofu.
I forgot his name, but he was the chief officer there.
Ak yeneen recruit yi waaye recruit yi ñoom duñ doon dóor ñoom dañ doon téye.
And other recruits, but the recruits did not partake in the beating. All they did was to hold the prisoners.
Dóorkat yi daal ñooy ñoom Ibrahima Jammeh ak ñoom Tamba.
The torturers were Ibrahima Jammeh and people like Tamba.
Sorry, what was Ibrahima Jammeh's position at that time?
Ibrahima Jammeh moom lan la fa woon jamono jooju.
Operation commander la woon.
He was the operation commander.
Was he known by other names?
Am na beneen tur buñ ko xamee woon.
Chief torturer.
Which other name did prisoners use to refer to him?
Prisoner yi dafa am beneen tur buñ ko daan ooyewaat.
dañ ko dee ooyee I Jammeh.
They used to call him I Jammeh.
ñi di ko ooyee chief torturer.
Others call him chief torturer.
waaye loolu tamit.
But all of that,
ku ko ñemeñ dëgga yaa kooku moo ko koy mun a wax.
it has to be someone who is very acquainted with him, who is not fearful of him, who will call him such names.
soo ko ñemeñu doo ko ko wax.
If you are not someone who is not fearful of him, you will not call him those names.
Can you give us an example of a case that Ibrahima Jammeh was involved in torturing an inmate?
Ndax dañ ñu mun a wax benn jamono boo xam ne Ibrahima Jammeh moom bokkoon na ci ñi nga xam ne ñoo doon dóor ñiñ fa tëj.
2016 waaw amoon na ñu yóbbu woon si gannaaw headquarter bi si David Colley foofu.
In 2016, there were some people who were taken behind at David Colley's place.
ñu ngi teg table.
They placed a table.
fekk naa Sefla mu ngi toog Yaya Jaaju.
Sefla, Yaya Jaaju was seated.
Ibrahima Jammeh mu ngi toog.
Ibrahima Jammeh was seated.
Recruit yaa ngi taxaw.
The recruits were standing.
kuñ indi suñ la tegee si table dañ koy handcuff sa loxo yi.
Whomsoever they bring in, they used to handcuff your hands.
lekk ayoon sa tànka yi.
And they shackle your feet.
la tëralee si kaw table bi ñu nekkee boor bi dañooy téye sa handcuff yi si loxo bi ñu press ko.
When they lay you on top of the table, those that are at the front of you, they will hold your handcuffs and they will push it down.
ñu nekk si tànka yi tamit. the same thing la ñooy def.
Standing by your feet will do the same thing.
ñu ñëw taxaw nag team la nag.
And then they will come stand and face you.
dóor la.
And beat you.
saa bu ñu buggee ñu wàccee la.
Until when they are satisfied, then they will bring you down.
loolu moom xew na ni si suma ron boti nii.
That also happened in my presence.
My apologies. Was David Colley aware of all these beatings that were taking place at Mile 2 prison?
dóor yi doon xew yëpp ci kaso boobu nekk Mile 2 David Colley mu ngi ko doon yëg.
David Colley su ko yëgul kenn du ko ñemeña def.
If David Colley is not aware of it, no one will dare do it.
Because si gannaaw palanteeram bi lañ doon dóoree.
Because that took place right behind his window.
maa ngi taxaw si ron tiir bi.
I was standing under the palm tree.
maa ngi koo xool mu ngi yurndu di ree.
I was looking at him. He was peeping and laughing.
am female officer yu fa nekkoon ñu ngi amee seen mobile bi ñu ngi nataal.
There were some female officers who were there who used their mobile phones to record what was happening.
Wow.
Yes.
Mune Vision 2020 nga wax dëgg mbaa ñu door la ba nga dee pel ak pikas mu nga nale.
They said Vision 2020 is either you speak the truth or they beat you to death. The pickaxe and the spades are there.
Waxu dëgg.
Anyone who does not tell the truth,
soo dee yaa perta.
when you die, you lose.
-1 la.
It's -1.
Do you know of any prisoners that died as a result of this beating?
Xam nga ben prisoner bo xamne dee na te dee mu ngi sababu ci dóor yi ko doon dóor.
Xam nga prisoner yu about 2 to 3 people dee nañ foofu affaire yi dóor.
You know, at the prisons, about 2 to 3 people died as a result of the beatings.
Can you please give us their names and the circumstances under which they died?
Ñu mëna wax seen tur yi ak ci yan anam lañ dee.
No, Fatena Century nak.
No, I forgot their names.
Fatena Century. Because Kenaki mom.
I forgot their names because one of them.
Kenaki number 5 confinement la day.
One of them died at number 5 confinement.
Koku tamit dur mo ko rey.
He too, beating was the cause of death.
Nkaru Kante tamit fofu la day.
Sunkaro Conte too died there.
You've told us that there was a time when David Colley was removed and they brought in anti-Rose.
Wax nga ñu ne amoon na jamono joo xam ne David Colley génne woon nañ ko fa ñu indi anti-Rose.
Wow.
Yes.
During the time of anti-Rose, was any prisoner beaten?
Ci jamono anti-Rose nag moom amoon na prisoner yu daan dóor.
Antiros do ko don dega sa mo nan la prisoner suma domi la dewa suma njaboti.
You don't even hear the word prisoner from her mouth. All you hear is my children, my family.
En halatu sa pour dor fofu prisoner jamono bu.
Nobody thinks of beating a prisoner during those times.
How about theft of prisoners' rations?
Naka nag ñu jamono jooju dañ daan sàcc li nga xam ne mooy dund prisoner yi.
Halatu loko sa.
You don't even think of that.
Because mo dafa ñibe caabi store bi.
Because he goes home with the keys to the store.
With all the beatings that was going on in the prisons,
dóor yi nga xam ne yëpp nag moo daan xew ci prison bi foofu.
do you know if at any instance during these beatings a medic was present?
Ndax xam nga nag jamono ju ñoo dóor noonu am na seen jamono joo xam ne ñii nekk foofu ci fajeekaay bi dañ daan teewul di ko seede.
Amon na fa cawa amon na fa sa bena medic bo fa xamne ñu ko suway bu sa daf don dóore.
There was even a medic called Swaibu. He used to beat people.
When you were being beaten,
jamono diñ la doon dóor.
was any medic present?
Amoon na kenn ci ñooñu fajkat yi ñu fa teewoon taxawul.
Kenn du fa dee jegeen sa.
No one comes close to the place.
Can you tell us about the denial of medical attention?
Di ñu mun a wax nag li nga xam ne duñ daan nangoo faj ñi nga xam ne ñoo fa nekk.
Loolu moom bari na.
There were several instances.
Parce que da ngay feebar nga dem report sick.
Because you will fall ill and you report sick.
Medic bi bugg la.
The medic will book you
Refer la hospital.
and refer you to the hospital.
Bala ngeen di dem dañ dee jël liste bi yóbbu ko ci operation.
But before you leave, they usually take the list to the operations.
Operation jël ko yóbbul ko David Colley.
And the operations will take it to David Colley.
Waaye ñoom ñu bugga pour ñu dem lopitaan.
But those that he wants to go to hospital,
ñooñu la dee bàyyi ñu dem ñu bëggut ñu dem. ñoo daf dee génnee seen tur.
those are the ones he allows to go. Those that he doesn't want to go to the hospital, he will make them stay.
Please give us examples.
Wax ñu misaal.
Man si suma boppa.
I, personally,
Suma boppa bi.
my head,
Ma ko reporté.
when I reported it,
Tok naa fa bi ma ko report diggante bi ma ko report ak biñ may yóbbu.
I think the times between the time I reported and when I was taken,
I'm not 2 months.
It took 2 months. They did not agree to take me to hospital. My head was paining. It was pus was coming out of it. Until someone called Sane, Sergeant Sane. He came and then went to David and said to him, this guy is not well. There's pus coming out of his head. He needs to go to hospital. So go ahead. That was when he gave him the go-ahead for them to take me. Now, when I got to the hospital, I was being attended by the Cubans. The first day for them to attend to me, they were removing bones from my head. They dressed it, and they stitched it, and then they put a plaster over it.
Mr. Jallow, my apologies. If it will not be too much for you, can you please remove your hat to show the commission the state of your head, just to show that it was something serious at that time? And can you tell us how you sustained that injury?
During our torturing in Basse.
I got it during our torture in Basse.
What was used on your head?
They hit me with the butt of a gun. And that was done by the para.
And when you arrived at mile 2, the injury was quite visible for them to see.
Mile 2.
Yes. It was not hidden.
And they did not offer you any medical treatment at that time?
No. At that time, Lamin Dabo used to spare me capsules. Aliu Dabo would give me paracetamol.
My apologies. Can you tell us if any other inmate that you know was denied medical treatment?
Ndax dinga mëna wax ndax xam nga kenn ko xamne ñu ko tejon fofu ci kasso bi waye dañ ko daan ayé du daan mëna am fajj.
Am nga jamono bobu,
you know, during that time,
lu nekk rek dañ lay ne order la.
Whatever happens, you'll be told is an order.
Ñoom suñu amut order duñ la yóbbu l'hôpital.
And when they don't have an order, they don't take you to the hospital.
Ñu bare ngi fofu duñ dem l'hôpital.
Many were there, they never went to the hospital.
Prisoners ya fa nekk, prisoners yi fa nekk, ñi nga xamne ñu ngi leen di bindal garab.
The prisoners that are there who had some prescription,
garab su ñëwé,
when their medicines came,
lañ dé mëna dimbalante.
That is how they used to assist one another. Yes.
How about the infirmary that was at mile 2?
Faje kay bobu nekkon mile 2 nak?
Faje kay bobu danaka dal amuton garab.
The infirmary did not have medicine.
Garab bu fa don am,
the only medicine that was there,
so sété garab bi suñ la ko joxé so sété expiring date bi.
When you are given medicine and you looked at the expiry date,
there's 1 month or 2 months.
You'll find that it's just a month or 2 to the date.
I'm extra 6 months or 3 months.
And when they give it to you to drink, it's another extra 3 or 6 months. And that's also the way we just take it.
Thank you very much. You also told us that you were at the security wing where there were detainees and convicts too.
Yow tam wax nga ñu ne security wing bobu amna fa ñoo xamne dañ leen yóbbu ci luwa ba yoon daan leen ne dañ leen war a tëj.
Can you tell us a little bit about the detainees?
Di ñu mën a wax na ñi nga xam ne ñoom dañ leen fa indi woon rek demaguñ koot waaye ñu indi leen rek teg leen fa.
Wow.
Yes.
Moom bari na.
On many instances.
Sidi Jaite.
Sidi Jaite.
Kooku mu ngi saya suma cousin sister Nenne.
Married to my cousin sister Nenne.
Detained nañ ko foofu.
He was detained there.
Usman Jammeh tamit detained nañ ko foofu.
Usman Jammeh too was detained there.
Ñu bari.
Many.
Dañ leen dee detained foofu.
We are detained there.
Duñ dee dem lopitaan.
And they never went to hospital.
Feebaree sax.
Even when they got sick,
dañ leen dee bindal kit ñu yónnee ko ci seen family.
they used to write something for them which they would send to their families.
Yónnee leen garab bi.
And then they would send them medicines.
Garab boobu yooyu lañ dee use.
And those are the medicines that they use.
During the time that you were at the security wing,
jamono ji nga xamee ne yaa ngi ci foofu ñuy wax security wing.
Did you have access to go to court?
Ndax jotoon ngaa mun a dem court?
Waaw dañ doon dem court.
Yes, we usually went to court.
Can you tell us what eventually happened with your case?
Waaw yow sa mbir nag moom fu mu mujjee woon.
Man suma case.
My case.
ñu yóbboo court.
When we went to court.
Munya gen lañ doon face. Muna gen lañ doon face. George bi Munya gen la tudda.
We were facing a judge called Munagen.
Buñ ko doon face.
When we appeared before him,
awma lawyer pour suma boppa.
I did not have a lawyer to defend me.
Dañ ma jox Makati, Mr. Makati.
They gave me Mr. McCarthy.
Mr. McCarthy dama ko deny because voice am bi duy génn so wa do dégg lu may wax.
Because I had denied him because he was soft-spoken, and when he speaks, you don't usually get to hear what he says.
Can you tell us how many of you were charged before the court?
Dañu mën a wax yéen ñaata lañ yóbbu woon ci court bi.
Man la woon.
It was myself.
Samba Doro Ba.
Samba Doro Ba.
Yero Balde. Sunkaru Kante. And Baleme Sokhna.
How many cases were there against all of you?
Yéen ñëpp ci ñaata case da ngeen amoon foofu?
Ñu ne murder case ak armed robbery.
They said murder case and armed robbery.
In the armed robbery case, can you tell us the lawyers that were representing you there?
Ci armed robbery boobu muy sàcca bi ànd ak gànnaay yooyu nga xam ne tuumaal nañ leen ko ndax amoon ngeen ay lawyer leen fa teewal.
Samba mu ngi amoon lawyer boppam.
Yes, Samba had his own personal lawyer, Ndene Cham.
Yoro Balde mu ngi amee lawyer boppam.
Yoro Balde had his own lawyer.
Lamin Camara ak Lamin Jobate.
Lamin Camara and Lamin Jobate.
Sunkaru Kante state witness lañ ko jox.
Sunkaru Kante was used as a state witness.
One time state lawyer lañ ma jox.
They also gave me a state lawyer.
Baleme lawyer boppam la am mooy Lamin Mbodj.
Baleme had his own lawyer, Lamin Mbodj.
What happened with the robbery case?
Lana xew nag ci mbiri liñ leen tuumaal mbiri sàcca googu.
Bi ñu indee court.
When we were brought to court,
lawyers ñoom ñëpp ñoo join together.
All the lawyers came together.
Can you please tell us the outcome of the case? At the end of the robbery case, what happened?
Naka la mujjee woon nag seen case boobu case sàcca boobu nu mu mujjee woon.
Dañu tëj.
We were imprisoned.
Was it all of you, the people that you mentioned, that were locked up?
Ñi nga tudda fii yëpp lañ tëjoon.
Déedéet.
No.
Ñetta rek lañ tëj.
Only the three of us.
What of the one that was represented by Lamin Camara and Lamin Jobate?
Ki nga xam ne nag Lamin Camara Lamin Jobate ñooy woon ay looyaam nag.
Waaw mooy Yoro Balde.
Yes, he was Yoro Balde.
What happened to him?
Dana ko dal moom.
When we were imprisoned,
death sentence.
On death sentence.
From there, Emmanuel Inkia.
He took Yoro's case and handed it over to Emmanuel Inkia.
Defense case.
And all of them were defending the case.
Cross-examination.
And he did the cross-examination. And he imprisoned us. Yoro? When we were at the witness box.
Just to clarify, Justice Inkia was the judge that convicted you and acquitted Yoro Balde, correct?
Justice Inkia, moy ki nga xamne mo la tejlu ba pare mu bayyi Yoro.
Wow.
Yes.
Life.
He imprisoned us for life.
So what happened with the murder case?
Wow, mbiri tuma biñ len tuma rey nak mom naka la mel.
Jobate imprisoned us on that one.
Was it the same Jobate that was representing Yoro in the armed robbery case?
Ndax koku moy ben Jobate bi nga xamne moy won lawyer Yoro ci case bi ngeen xamne ñu ngi len tumalon satcha.
Wow, the mode of cross-examination.
Yes, and he did the cross-examination.
And later, Jobate became the judge and convicted you in the murder case, correct?
Gannaaw bi Jobate mo nga xamne mo won lawyer ba gannaaw gi moy won attekat bi nga xamne mom mo la tëj.
Wow.
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Ndax óor na la?
It's very clear to me.
Which Jobate are you referring to?
Ban Jobate nga wa?
Babanding Jobate from Bansang.
Babanding Jobate from Bansang.
Thank you very much. So in both cases you were convicted?
Jërëjëf bon ci ñaar yépp dañ la ci tëj.
Yes.
And what sentence were you given?
Léegi nag lan lañ la tëj?
Death sentence.
I was sentenced to death.
Life. 7 years.
7 years.
Run to concurrent.
Run concurrently.
So currently you are serving a death sentence at mile 2. Or life sentence, that is.
Jamono gi giñ la tëj ni dañ la tëj pour nga nekk fa sa giire dunda.
Yes.
And for how long have you been at mile 2 up to date?
Ñaata at nga amagum mile 2?
At this time, I have spent 16 years.
So you've witnessed a lot of things that had happened in mile 2 over the years.
Bon yow at yeb gis nga lu bari lo xamne mu ngi xew mile 2.
Wow.
Yes.
During my discussion with you, you had told me that the present operations commander, that is Mr. So, was also at mile 2 during the time that you were there.
Yes.
Bima waxtana yow wax nga man operations commander bi ñoo wax Mr. Sow mu ngi won mile 2 jamono ji nga xamé ne yang fa won.
Fofu la ko fekk.
Yes, that was where I found him.
When you first entered mile 2, what was his role?
Ba nga ñëk dugga mile 2 mom lan la defoon?
Sergeant la won.
He was a sergeant.
Did he occupy any positions at mile 2?
Amon na ben place bo xamne mu ngi ko yoré won fofu ci mile 2.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Please tell us about that.
Wax ñu ko.
Lamin Sow. Boy David Colley.
He was a stooge of David Colley.
David Colley lum soxla mom moko dé doxal.
Whatever David Colley needed, he did it for him.
Su fa nekut.
If he is not present,
Pa Diouf moko dé defal.
Pa Diouf will do it for him. Because for them,
Jimbo daf ko dé indil jigen.
Jimbo used to bring women for him.
Fa Jimbo nekut Pa Diouf moko dé indil jigen.
And when Jimbo is not there, Pa Diouf used to bring women for him.
Wow.
Yes.
Lolo officer yu bari ci kasso bi xam nañ ko.
And at that one, many officers in the prison system knew about it.
When you say boy, what exactly do you mean?
So hene moy won boy am lolu lum tekki?
Odlem la.
It was his oddly.
Lamin Sow testified before this commission.
Lamin Sow teew na fii ci kanam commission bi.
And I'm sure you listened to his testimony.
Te xam naa ne déglu woon nga kàddu yi nga xam ne moom la fi doon wax.
Is that correct?
Yes. I listened to it very well.
He did tell the commission that he was not very close to David Colley.
Mom nak lim wax fi moy ne mom jege ñu ton David Colley torop.
False la.
That is false. Not true.
And he also told the commission that he was not an oddly to David Colley.
Te mom da wax na fi commission bi ne mom nekkuton oddly David Colley.
Not true.
Prison officer yep xam nañ ko.
All the prison officers knew that.
So he was an oddly to David Colley.
Bon mom oddly David Colley la won.
Yes.
And according to what you're saying right now, he was very close to David Colley.
Te yow comme ni nga waxe ni bon dafa melni ku jege ñon David Colley la.
Right hand am la.
It was his right hand.
In essence, will I be correct to say that he knew all the things that were going on at Mile 2 during those times, and he was aware of it by virtue of his relationship with David Colley?
Bon dafa melni man mun na wax ne la doon dox fofa yépp ci kasso bi mom xamone nako ngir jokko bo xamne am nako ak njit la di David Colley.
Moy dega.
That's true.
Thank you very much for that answer.
Jërëjëf ci sa tontu bobu.
We've discussed a lot of issues.
Amna lu bari nak lo xamne waxtane ak yow.
We have discussed your personal arrest and detention and incarceration at Mile 2.
Wax nañ mbiri japp biñ la japp ba nit ñew ba tej la Mile 2.
Your experience when you arrived at Mile 2.
Ak li nga xamne mo la dal ba nga eggé Mile 2.
All the problems that are in Mile 2.
Ak jafe-jafe yi nga xamne yépp mo nekk biir Mile 2.
Can you tell us with respect to the feeding if there has been any form of improvement in it?
Légui ndax di ñu mëna wax nak mbiri lekk gi ndax amna ben yokkute bo xamne amna ko légui.
Amul ben wécceeku bu fa nekk gannaaw mburu bi.
There is no difference except the bread.
How about the conditions at Mile 2?
Naka anam yi nga xamne non la Mile 2 mel.
For example, are all the inmates provided with beddings and mosquito nets?
Manam dal ndax ñi nga xamne ñom lañ fa tejj yeb ñu ngi leena jox fuñ tedda bu baax ak ay sanké.
Xam nga prison.
Well, you know prison.
So for them,
when you go there,
in the security wing,
when you are brought to the security wing,
detainees.
If at all you are not a detainee,
convict,
and you are a convict,
mattress.
They'll give you a mattress.
A mosquito net.
They'll give you a mosquito net.
A blanket.
And 2 blankets.
What can you tell us about access to medication and access to the infirmary? Has anything changed with respect to that?
Ci mbiri nak faj gi ak egg ci fa nga xamne moy fajé kay bi ak ku bëgga faju ñu war la faj ndax amna ben soppeku bu ci am.
Am nga fum tolu ni.
You know, at the moment,
if I right now,
the one that is in charge right now is a woman. There are 2 women there.
Fantasane and Fatou Bojang.
Fantasane and Fatou Bojang. And other boys.
But definitely, they trial prisoners.
Definitely, they used to try a lot for the prisoners.
Because report is sick.
Because when I report sick, even when I don't have medicine, I witnessed one day where Fanta took our own vehicle and went all the way to Banjul and collected medicine from our home and brought it for me. At that time, there was no medicine there. Fanta
Mile 2.
Fanta suffered a lot at Mile 2.
Fanta lumde daw ci affaire garab pour prisonniers yi.
the errands used to make on side of medicine for the prisoners. If at all she has assistance, all of that will not happen to her. But there is a problem of medicine at mile 2.
Thank you very much for that. How about theft of prisoners' food? Is that still happening at mile 2?
Okay,
what I saw lastly, I never saw before.
Deputy Director bisi bopam.
The deputy director himself, he used to stand at the door of the store then. Whatever is weighed, he will jot it down. He will take it to the kitchen. He will not get to the kitchen though. Nothing can remove him from there. Your wife,
$100
when you give her $100 as fish money,
$100
she will buy the condiments that are equivalent to $100. And that is what she will cook for you. If you give her what is enough, she cooks what is enough for you. If you don't give her enough, she will not cook enough for you. And the kitchen, what is the main problem there today is the lack of enough supply. And secondly, the cooks themselves, you see someone cooking, he will blow his nose and just wipe it off their clothes and continue with the cooking. Instead of providing them with aprons, they have not given them such.
Every week.
As for the food, nothing has changed.
Apart from
the bread and the tea. Because personally, the one they call Njiranyan, he said when a prisoner is locked up, he does not have rights anymore. All they have is privileges. Yes?
Pen and paper, write your statement.
And that guy, if you give him a pen and paper and asked him to write his statement, he wouldn't be able to do so.
Chief office
and he's at the chief office. And he's there on provocation alone.
Wow.
Yes.
So you're telling us that some of the prison guards that they even promote at senior officers are not able to carry out their duties very well because of their limited education.
ñenn ñi nga xam ne ñoom ñoo fa liggéeyee ak maxaama yi leen a jox yëpp du ñoo mën a def seen liggéey niñ ko war a defee ngir seen njànga soriwut.
ñoo xam ne sax dañ cross carpet ñëw.
There are some that cross carpeted and came.
ñu ci prison service bi.
They are in the prison service.
When you say cross carpet, what do you mean?
loolu lu tekki Casamance ñëw join ci service bi.
They came from Casamance and joined the service.
Well, that is a very, very serious allegation. I hope you have evidence that you can back that up with.
yaakaar naa ne am nga lu wér loo xam ne moom ci nga war a sukkandiku ndaxte loolu moom mbir la boo xam ne yu doy waar la de.
How?
Yes.
Give us an example.
jox ñu misaal.
Malang Tamba.
Malang Tamba.
Chief officer la woon.
He was a chief officer.
ñu ko fa téye woon ak tay.
He was caught with cannabis.
ñu ko téye tay bi.
And when he was caught with the cannabis, He ran away and returned back to his ancestral land. That has shown that he is not Gambian.
You are locked up in mile 2.
mile 2.
How do you know that he ran away to his ancestral home?
He ran away to Ziguinchor.
How did you know that?
Through to the officers.
Through the officers.
How many uniforms are you given?
uniform lañ la jox?
Yeneen time sax man maa dee dem telo sob sax chief leen because ay tubé yu gàtta laa amee woon.
Sometimes I used to go to the tailor shop myself because I had short trousers.
As at the time when you were admitted, or when you were convicted, you changed from your casual clothes to the prison clothes, correct?
Yow biñ la tëjee da nga wécci sa solu sa yére yi nga daan sol da nga ko fa teg di sol yére prison yi loolu la.
Waaw benn mbuba benn tubé lañ ma njëkkoon a jox.
Yes, they gave me one shirt and one trouser. That was what they first gave me.
How long did you remain with that one trousers and one shirt?
Ci ñaata jamono ci nga des ci benn tubé boobu rek benn semis bi?
6 months.
6 months.
Do you have any other uniform that you changed into during those 6 months?
biir juróom benn weer yooyu ndax amoon nga beneen uniform boo xam ne dinga ko daan wécci?
dama ko doon aba.
I used to borrow it.
You used to borrow your uniform?
dang daan aba sa uniform bi?
Waaw dama doon aba Aliou Ba wala Elef Jammeh o Lamin Jaaju.
Yes, I borrow Aliou Ba, Elef Jammeh or Lamin Jaaju.
Because ñoom itamit death sentence lañ woon.
Because they were also on death sentence.
Waaw.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Witness.
jërëjëf seede bi.
That will be all from me.
Man foofu laa emale suma laajte.
Mr. Chairman, the witness is yours.
Chairman, léegi nag kàddu gaa ngi ca loxo.
Thank you very much, my counsel, and thank you, Mr. Jallow, for coming to testify before the commission.
jërëjëf counsel Mr. Jallow yow it jërëjëf ci li nga nangoo ñëw joxe sa seede fii ci kanam commission bi.
Commissioners, if you have any questions, please indicate. Commissioner Jones, you have the floor, please.
Commissioner Jones mooy laajte si.
Thank you, Chairman, and thank you, Mr. Jallow, for your testimony.
jërëjëf Chairman jërëjëf yow it Mr. Jallow ci sa seede yi.
I wanted to ask 2 questions specifically on Vision 2016 that you mentioned.
ñaari mbir laa bugg a laajte surtout ci li nga xam ne ñu ngi ko wax Vision 2016 te nga tudda ko fi.
Was this introduced after the UDP supporters, executive members and supporters were detained?
loolu ndax ñu ngi ko commencé gannaaw boo xamee ne UDP parti boobu seen njiit yi ak ñi leen di faral ñu ngi leen fa téye gannaaw loolu lañ ko soog a indi.
Or was it before? I just want to get a timeline as to when in 2016 this was passed.
ndax gannaaw ndax balaa ñoom la dama bugg a xam rek ban waxtu la woon ci biir 2016 bi.
dégguma bu baax de.
I did not get it clearly.
Vision 2016 bi nga xam ne moom lañ fa indi woon ne moom la ñoo doxal ci kaso bi. jamono yiñ ko faa indi. ndax dafa fekk kilifay UDP yi ak farandoori UDP yi nga xam ne ñu ngi leen fa téye woon biñ leen indee ba pare ci lañ ko fa soog a commencé wala balaañ leen faa indi.
su ma fàttewut daal.
If I have not forgotten.
yaakaaruma woon ñu ñëw foofu su ñëwoon tamit kon ñu ngi remind.
I cannot recall that they were there, but if they were also there, they could have been at the remand wing.
Okay, thank you. My next question is, since that declaration was made in the prison, did anyone die from the tortures that happened after the declaration?
li ma la bëgg a laaj na mooy gannaaw buñ fa commencé Vision 2016 boobu ndax am na kenn koo xam ne ñu ngi ko tëjoon ci kaso bi boo xam ne dee na mu sababu ci ay dóor.
dégg naa Ousseynou Dabo.
Well, I heard Ousseynou Dabo.
benn nit dafa dee si loxo NIA.
that one of their colleagues died in the hands of the NIA. The individual did not die in the prison.
YCB prison besibo pam yegulo ken kude buñ depuis buñ commencé di wax ni fi Vision 2016 be. But
you have not heard or you have not been aware of anyone who died within the prisons as part of this Vision 2016. That was in remand and also on the people of Useno.
Okay, thank you.
Because even myself, just a little bit, they would have taken me alongside. But God assisted me. Because they said that I was the one assisting the politicians there, Useno Dabo and others. And Sagar was the one saying that. SPO Sagar. Said that I was the one assisting the opposition elements there.
APRC win. APRC win.
But let me not pray for the APRC to win, because if the APRC won, I was going to be their sacrificial lamb for the Tabaski. Ibrahim Ajame said that to me also. I found them, they slaughtered a cow under the mango tree. He said that to me there. He said to me, you are the one assisting Useno Dabo, but by God's grace, if the APRC wins, you will be the first one that we are going to use as our Tabaski sacrificial lamb. Wow. Yes.
So can I take it that nothing actually happened to you, but the threat was that if APRC did win, then you would have had to face the consequences for helping the opposition members?
But munna wax ne dara dalula de way su APRC gagné won dina am lo xamne dina la dal ngir li nga don jappalé opposition yi.
I would have been consumed by moths by this time.
Okay, thank you. My final question is in regards to the Director of Operations, Lamin Sow.
Suma benen laajte bi nak mu ngi jëm ci ki nga xamne moy won Director Operation ñu ko wax Lamin Sow.
Apart from the incident that you narrated when he put his finger inside your anus,
gannaaw bo xamé ne nak wax nga fi ne jël na baaraamam bi dugal ko ci sa gannaaw gi.
Are you aware of any tortures or any incidents he might have been involved with in the prison?
Gannaaw boobu mu la roof noonu nag ndax am na leneen loo xam ne mu ngi ko fa doon def ci ay mitital foofu.
I didn't get it clearly.
Xam nga wax nga fi ne dafa jël baaraamam bi ngeen jégam roof ko ci sa muti bi. Léegi ndax yëg nga leneen loo xam ne def na ko loo xam ne daal dafa mitital ñiñ tëj foofu ci kaso bi.
Well, ñoom Jimbo daal ñoom.
Well, people like Jimbo.
It's
just the desire of David Colley which they were after.
David Colley buga.
Whatever David wanted, that is what they will do.
Well, Mr. Jallow, loolu lañ bëgg understand nga ne luñ bëggoon moom lañ daan def so ñu mënee wax comme yum daan def yéena yuñ ko def.
Mooy sàcca yeeg.
That is the stealing, the beating, the detention. Yep. Stealing, all of that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Imam Jallow. You have the floor, please.
Witness. There is something I want to ask you, which I want you to help clarify for us. When you were in prison, what you were in prison for, we don't know where it happened and how. Where was it? Where I was imprisoned, the reason for your imprisonment, that incident, where did it take place? They had no reason for imprisoning me. You have not understood me. We took you before a law court.
Charge for murder, not so?
You were charged for murder, not so? Yes. That murder, where did they say it took place? And where, when?
The
person they were talking about, I have never seen him. I don't even know where he lived. Secondly,
you magistrate
you said the magistrate in the court said that these people have done nothing. He said these people,
they are not guilty.
What he said initially.
Remand them.
If I may assist, Imam.
Just a second.
Yes.
Minute, council is raising point of order.
Okay.
Can you hold on a second, Imam? Please go ahead with your point of order.
It was because they entered a not guilty plea, and their own understanding of the not guilty plea is the one that he is explaining right now.
Okay. Okay.
Please continue, Imam Jallow.
That was all I wanted to clarify.
Thank you very much, Deputy Chair. You have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. Jallow. My question is, you had a day-old baby. They were arresting you.
Yes.
Where is that child now?
I left them where they were in Wellingara.
With the mother?
Yes, and the older sister.
Okay. Okay then, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Kinte. You have the floor.
Assalamu alaikum, Jallow.
You told us here that where you were imprisoned, because you have been imprisoned for the entirety of your life. Sorry, I didn't get that clearly.
He was on the death row.
Yes, and you are on death row.
And
there were some who were taken away.
Those
that you named here, people like Elef, people like Lamin Dabo. They took them away and they executed them. Since you were together in the same place with those people, I'm sure you were aware when they were being taken away to be executed.
I want you
to help us to clarify how you experienced that situation, how they were taken away, in what condition to be executed. Aliuba and others, we were together in number 1. Elef Jame, my cell was opposite his. Aliuba was at number 1.
Elef number 2.
Elef was number 2.
Number 3.
I was at number 3.
Lamin Dabo number 5.
Lamin Dabo was at number 5.
Lamin Jaju number 7.
Lamin Jaju was at number 7. But when they came in, they first opened the cell of Lamin Dabo. When they opened the cell, Alajob was the first one to spring on him.
Right now,
he is a commissioner.
Joshua.
At Joshua.
Lamin Dabo, Alajob ne duma gena.
They told Lamin Dabo, come out, and he told Job, I'm not coming out. He said to him, tell me what is happening. He said, no, come outside. And he said, no, I am not coming out. He fought with Lamin Dabo until he broke his mouth. They brought him out, handcuffed him, they shackled him, and took him away. They came for Aliuba. Or 7 days. At that time, they were fasting for 7 days before the fasting month.
During the fasting month.
During the fasting month. When they left Aliuba's place, they came to pick up Elef.
Sorry, the fasting was after the fasting, 7 days
7 days after the fasting. Yes, I thought I had. Sorry. When they came to pick up Elef, I was standing like this at my door, and I was facing Elef's. Elijah called the officer and told him, come and open this place. He opened. When he opened, at that time, Elef, he opened his Quran and he was reading it. He told him, come out. Elef said to him, take it easy. Take it easy, let me put on my shoes. He said to him, someone that is going to be killed, what use is he going to do with shoes?
Mr. Jallow, are you okay to continue?
After
Elef said that to him, he told him, come out, what are you going to use the shoes for? You are going to be killed anyway. He held Elef by the hand and dragged him, brought him out, and he was handcuffed, and they shackled his feet. They took him out away and took him away. That Elijah came back again. He came and held onto my padlock and told the officer, come and open this place. Musa Sanyang,
Deputy Commissioner,
the Deputy Commissioner, he had a list. He said to him, who is there? And he said to him, it's Baba Galleh. He said, leave that man for a moment. We have not yet come to their turn. And he passed. And they opened Lamin Jaju.
Number 1 confinement for Lamin Jaju.
Inside number 1 confinement there, Lamin Jaju was the last person to be brought out. All of them were shackled and handcuffed. I heard Lamin Dabo Koto screaming. He was saying, Scatterijane, they are taking me away, they are going to kill me. He was continuously saying that. So they tied his mouth and took him away.
Number 4 cell.
They came to number 4 cell. They brought out one Fuller man from Senegal called Jibiba, and they took him.
Number 5.
They came to number 5. They brought out Dauda Bojang. He's from Nyomi. After there, they came to collect Malang Sonko. They left there.
There
was one man we call Buyaka, but he was not balanced. They took that man also and took them away. After they took them away, I heard they came to the female wing and took Tabora there. Took them away. That happened in my presence. No one will narrate that to me.
Gannaaw Alhaji Job ak Musa Sanyang moom tamit foog naa prison officer la.
Wow.
Alhaji Job and Musa Sanyang, I think they were also prison officers.
Gannaaw ñooñu ñi nga xam ne ñoo génn ci biti jógee ci biti ñëw xamee nga ci kenn.
Apart from those two that came from the outside into the prison, are there other individuals that you can recognize?
No.
No. I couldn't recognize anyone, but the one that came and stood close to my door was speaking to Commissioner Fall. He said to Commissioner Fall, "Who is here?" And he said to him, Baba Galleh. He was dressed in a white haftan. He had a lot of beard. Yes.
Yeah, why xamee wuloo ci kenn?
No.
But you couldn't recognize anyone? No, except the prison officers.
Thank you very much. Imam C, you have the floor, please.
Baba,
sorry, could you allow us to get the fuller interpretation? Just a moment, please.
Imam Fadu said that. You ready, interpreters?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Imam. You can continue, please.
He said that thank you very much for agreeing to come here to testify. What I wanted to ask you about is what took you to Velingara? Were you running, or what was the reason for you to go to Velingara?
Hey, say me Velingara.
The reason for me to go to Velingara, my father, my born father's younger brother, he was sick at that time.
Bone TB ojogi.
He had bone TV. That's why he came to me from my home. He said that let's go, I should go with him so that I can help him, because his own children were all small. And he had ruminants, goats and sheep, which the children cannot take care of. That was the reason for me to leave Brikama and go to Velingara. I left Brikama in October 2004. 2004. I was apprehended
2004.
In 2004.
December.
Hey. Yes. The reason what they accused you of was, did it happen in Brikama or in Velingara? It happened in that region. That's what they accused me of. The robbery you are accused of, did it happen there too? The same thing, they accused me of that robbery around that region too. The policemen who went for you, did they leave from this area or from Basse?
Basse.
They left from Basse. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Bojan, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Baba Galleh, left in Kalamina, Imam Sia Mali Damandi, because Jeleman Senyan.
Baba Galleh, what I wanted to ask you about, Imam Si has touched on it a little bit, but I want more clarification.
Come ye tum Robin, ye tum Sunyarola aning Mofa.
You are accused of robbery, murder and robbery, armed robbery.
Mfana left all in Kala, Keta Gambia Janabam for Senegal, aning that's Bidi Tata Court, Ikoe Jumale Sunya, and ye Juan Modumal Lefa, Aketa Sinketa Muntole, Kumpa.
That's what I wanted to ask you about. When you went to court, they accused you of murder and armed robbery. Where did that incident take place?
Ya foje ko kabiri be douane gendarmerie yol bul foy futata basse foy nata banjulu jang foy tata court wo be mangje moy asaniata sa lefte in ka ne atra se fen jabi no to ya jabi.
Because when you were narrating, you said you were apprehended by the gendarmerie. From there you were brought to Basse, from Basse down to the western region and to Banjul. So that's where I wanted you, that's what I wanted you to clarify.
Tonya?
Yes, that's true.
Ndebota Birkama October 2004.
I left Birkama in October in 2004.
And unabo sababu momenti Birkama kata Velingara mfandine natankama.
The reason for me to leave Birkama and go to Velingara, my stepfather came to collect me.
Amansa haya back.
He was not feeling well.
Bone TV lebala.
Bone TV, that's what he was suffering from.
Ala diningol doya at back.
His kids were very small.
That's
why I left Birkama and went to stay with him. And when I was going, I went with my wife plus my daughter.
7 months.
She was pregnant 7 months. We were there until the day my wife delivered. It was on a Sunday. She was at the hospital. I went and brought her. I came with her until there was a compound near where we lived. There was a shop there. I found a lot of people standing at the shop. That's all clear. I understand all what you are saying. The murder case and the robbery, where did that happen? Where that murder case happened, I even don't know. I cannot understand that. I don't know where it happened. I didn't spend 2 complete months in Velingara and I was apprehended. That's what I wanted to clarify.
Thank you very much. If there are no further questions, Mr. Jallow, if you have any concluding remarks, please proceed to make sure, or to make it now. Thank you.
Mr. Jallow, jërëjëf su fekkee ne nag am nga kàddu yu mujj yoo fi bëgg a wax mun nga koo wax.
Jërëjëf.
Thank you all. I am very happy because I was not hoping to get something like this. Thinking to have an audience like today. I'm very happy. My greetings to the chairperson, Greetings to all the commissioners.
Ak suma auntie tok suma kanam.
Plus my aunties in front of me.
Ak council yi.
And the council and members of the council. And all those present here today. I'm extending my greetings to all of them. May Allah increase all your positions. May Allah give you long life.
Lesson bure la ci Gambia.
This is a big lesson in the Gambia. Because yesterday, if you tell a Gambian that something like this will happen in the Gambia, nobody will believe you. But whatever happens is always destined by Allah. But as for us, what happened in this country, everybody saw it together. And we all know it. But I'm appealing to the Gambians. What happened has happened. When you pour water on the ground, nobody can scoop it up again. But we can always draw more water. So let's be very careful. What has transpired here, let's never allow it again. Because this country is our country. This country is not for anybody here except Gambians. If the country is good, it's for us Gambians. When the country is spoiled, it's for the Gambians. Nobody will come from outside and come and develop the Gambia for us. It is going to be Gambians who are going to develop this country. So let's try our best and try by all means so that a recurrence of what happened will take place again. And upon that, I'm still appealing
Mr. President and government.
Mr. President and his government and all the elders of this country and all the leaders of the religion, all religious leaders. We have nothing today to do except to pray to Allah. If you enter mile 2 today, you will find very young people there. And some of them are there for the rest of their lives. And yesterday, let them just point you and say, this person. It will be the truth. Whether it is true, you, before you know what's happening, you will be very near to death. Because they will not ask you. The moment they put their hands on you, they are ready with you. And you cannot just apprehend somebody without asking the person. And in those days, anybody they apprehend, they'll just say, take him away and beat him up. He will tell the truth. And that is not true. It's illegal. When you arrest or apprehend somebody, if you want to have something clear from him, call him, let him sit down, and you sit down and question him. When you question him, during the discussion, you will know what is the truth and you will know what is the lie. That was not available in the Gambia at the time. That what was happening here was just beat him up. Then for us, we are appealing to the government of the Gambia and appealing for forgiveness. We have suffered greatly in the prison. All type of sufferings we've gone through. We've gone through a lot of suffering. We have gone through a lot of hardships.
So we are President Adama Barrow.
We are appealing to President Adama Barrow and his government
and TRRC
and the TRRC
and
and the religious leaders and elders of this country. The human being is not perfect. We are appealing for forgiveness for Allah and his prophet. Because Allah himself forgives. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Jallow, for those concluding remarks.
Mr. Jallow, ci sa kàddu yu mujj yooyu.
And for coming to testify before the TRRC.
Ak li nga ñëw fii pour nangoo joxe sa seede fii ci kanami TRRC.
Councillor, I don't know if one can answer that question. Is there any appeal process ongoing for the moment? He is serving a life sentence, and he's done 16 years of that, as far as I know. Or have the appeal processes all been exhausted? Either you answer it, or the witness can answer it himself.
Well, he can answer it himself.
Thank you. So, witness, please.
Atte biñ la atte nii ne dañ la war a tëj sa giiri dunda ndax am na benn d'appel boo xam ne defoon nga ko ci atte bi.
Dégguma.
Appeal li ñoo wax appeal. Ndax defoon nga ko ci atte biñ la def.
Defoon naa ko.
Yes, I appealed.
Demoon naa court of appeal.
I went to the court of appeal.
Awaba moo dismiss suma case bi.
Awaba dismissed my case.
Because waxoon naa ko affaire Jobaate.
Because I told her about Jobaate.
Nako Jobaate moo defend suñ case bi.
I told her it was Jobaate who was our defending lawyer.
Moo dellu tëj ñu waat.
But he's the same person who convicted us again. She said that's not her business. She will just, what is on the paper, that's what she's going to go by.
Oh.
Yes.
Thank you for that response. And again, thank you so much, Emma, for coming to appear before the...
Sorry.
Please go ahead.
Please forgive me, I forgot something. That's these appeal cases.
10 years,
I sat down for 10 years.
16 years.
For 15 years. 15 years, my appeal didn't come out. There are many people who are incarcerated. Still up to date, their appeal cannot come out.
45 days.
And I thought that the appeal should take about 45 days.
For 5 years, 7 years.
There are people there for 5 to 7 years. Their appeal has not still come out. If you tell them, they will tell you, okay, just bear with us. We are following it up. This is what they always say. Between them and the prisoners. Myself, see, my appeal has not completed. It's not even out as yet. Please help us with those. For the sake of Allah and His Prophet.
Thank you very much indeed. And we will take a 1 hour lunch break and come back at 2:45. But Council, you seem to be asking for the floor. There's some announcement you want to make. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, Commissioners. It's just a reminder, as lead counsel always does after the witnesses testify, that the witness is under the protection of the TRRC and that nothing should happen to him based on the evidence that he has given before this commission today. So everybody is reminded that he is protected, just like any other witness that we have, and that the work of the commission should be respected and that he should not be treated in any way because of his testimony today. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Lead Counsel, for that reminder, and we will resume at 2:45. Thank you again, Mr. Jallow, for coming to testify before the Commission. Meeting is adjourned.